Archangel Michael says. This message is not arriving by coincidence, something is pulling you here beyond your understanding. There is a soul, very close to you, who has been hiding their tears for far too long. Every night, they lie in silence, muffling their cries, whispering your name in their mind, begging for one thing, your voice. Their body still walks in the daylight, pretending to be okay, smiling when necessary, functioning when required. But when the sky darkens and the world turns away, their inner truth comes to life, a truth soaked in silent agony. The only remedy, the only medicine their soul is calling for, is the sound of your voice saying their name again. Something happened that shook their inner world like a storm. They were left with emptiness, confusion, and shattered memories, holding on to invisible threads that once connected them to you. Now, in their room, in the quiet of every night, they cry as if your voice could rescue them from drowning. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says. You may not even realize the gravity of your importance in their story. They believe that if they could just hear you once more, even for a second, their whole reality would shift. They are not angry at you, they are wounded by distance, by silence, and by something left unsaid. There was a moment they thought you'd reach out. They held their breath, checking their phone again and again, their hopes slowly fading into shadows. They needed you then, but they need you now even more, because now, their spirit is fragile, and time is slipping fast. Even those around them don't see it. They've become experts at hiding pain behind laughter, behind busy schedules, behind short replies. But deep inside, every part of them is waiting, for you. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Something about your connection with them was rare, sacred, and deep. You touched them in a way no one else ever could or has tried to. Now that connection feels like a wound they revisit nightly, remembering what once was. Their dreams still carry echoes of you. They hear your voice in places you never physically were. It is almost as if the universe allows them to live small pieces of their memory, just to survive. If you knew what they were going through, your heart would not stay still. Your silence is mistaken for forgetfulness, but it is killing someone softly who still waits for a miracle. They do not wish for the past again, they wish for healing through you. Type Amen to get blessing 229. Every tear they cry builds pressure inside, creating a storm their mind cannot hold for much longer. They still believe in you, in your goodness, in your soul. And yet, with every night that passes, their hope flickers a little weaker. They replay your last conversation, wondering where things shifted. They try to find reasons to hate you, but love overrides every attempt. They never wanted perfection. They just needed you to stay. They've written messages they never sent. They've stood by their window, thinking maybe, just maybe, you'd appear. But now, they don't expect a knock, they only pray for a sound, your voice. Type Amen to get blessing 555. There is a weight in the air that won't lift until you act. This message isn't simply a call to know, it's a call to do. You are the key that can unlock healing for a soul that's been breaking night after night. You once gave them life, laughter, and strength. They still hold on to those moments like fragile gems buried in their chest. But those gems are becoming heavier, sharper, more painful, the longer they remain untouched. They are pretending well, but breaking quietly. Even now, they wear your favorite color sometimes, hoping it would pull your spirit toward them. They aren't begging you to return, they're hoping you'll see that your voice is their only light. Type Amen to get blessing 700. They can no longer remember what peace feels like. But they still remember how your voice sounded when you laughed with them. It's become their lullaby, one they play in their mind when the dark feels too heavy. Archangel Michael says, when someone cries this hard in silence, heaven listens. And heaven has chosen you as their balm, their hope, their revival. You are not powerless, you are chosen for this task. The longer you hesitate, the deeper their ache grows. You do not need to fix everything, only speak, only show that they were not wrong to believe in you. Type Amen to get blessing 144. There is no punishment waiting for you in their heart. There is only a fragile hand stretching through time, still trying to reach yours. They haven't given up, they've only gone silent from exhaustion. They have created imaginary conversations with you just to feel less alone. They remember the way you used to say their name like it mattered. That tone, that warmth. It's the only medicine their soul still responds to. You are not late. You are just in time if you act now. This message is your divine instruction to break the silence, for their healing, and yours. Type Amen to get blessing 373. Even if you don't know what to say, your voice is the beginning. It's the thread that can weave their heart back together. All it takes is one message, one word, something real. They are not expecting magic. They are only hoping for recognition, to feel seen again. And the one person who can do that, is you. There was a reason they chose you to trust. A reason they let you close when others were kept out. That reason still exists, buried but not gone, waiting to be awakened again. Type Amen to get blessing 919. They remember your kindness more than your mistakes. They remember your presence more than your absence. But if your voice stays missing, soon they may lose even the strength to hope. They've reached a dangerous silence now. Not the kind that waits, but the kind that begins to surrender. Your voice could pull them back before they let go completely. They cry in the shower where no one can hear. They press a pillow to their face just to scream without making a sound. And yet, the only thing they wish to hear is the sound of you breaking the silence first. Type Amen to get blessing 676. Archangel Michael says, this is not just about comfort, it's about saving a soul from sinking. You are a lighthouse to someone, even if you don't see it. There is no pride in pain, only love waiting to be received. Even now, the pain can be reversed with just one sincere act from you. It's not too late unless you allow it to be. You have nothing to fear in reaching out. This isn't a battle, it's a bridge. You don't have to explain, justify, or overthink, just speak. Type Amen to get blessing 882. They once held your hand during your own storms. Now, they are reaching out silently in theirs, hoping you remember how that felt. They have cried enough tears to fill an ocean, but they still whisper your name into the waves. They need your strength, not your perfection. They need your warmth, not your apology. They need your presence, not your performance. Right now, someone is staring at their phone, praying it lights up with your name. They don't want noise, they want truth. And your voice holds it. Type Amen to get blessing 441. This message is your final warning from heaven before their hope vanishes. You are not just anyone, you are the one for them. They still believe in you more than you realize. They gave you a part of themselves they never gave anyone else. That part is still waiting, still believing, still surviving on echoes. Don't let those echoes fade into silence, be the voice that saves. Archangel Michael says, "You've been selected for this message because you carry the medicine in your sound." Their soul has been calling out to the universe, and the universe brought this message to you. Type Amen to get blessing 313. They are still fighting to believe that you will speak again. They need one sign, one vibration from your soul to theirs. Do not underestimate what your voice can do, it is sacred. Some wounds only close when the right voice calls them back to life. You are that voice. You are that soul. Now is the moment. You've been given this message not to think, but to move. Someone's healing is waiting behind your voice. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You may not hear their cries, but heaven does. Heaven has collected every silent tear they've shed in your absence. The sound of your name is still etched into the rhythm of their heartbeat. They haven't told anyone the depth of this longing. They're afraid others would say, "Move on," but how can they move on when their heart is still tied to yours? You are not just a memory to them. You are an open wound that refuses to close without your voice. Sometimes they reach for their phone with trembling fingers. They type your name and delete it. They stare at the screen, hoping you'll reach out before they fall into complete silence forever. Type Amen to get blessing 727. They once imagined a future with you, now they only try to survive the night. Their room is their prison, and the memories of you are the echoes that bounce off every wall. Every time the clock strikes midnight, a new wave of pain washes over them. They still remember the exact words you last said. And they hold on to them, even if it hurts. Because that pain still carries a part of you, and they'd rather have that than feel nothing at all. You were more than a chapter, you were their entire story. Now that the pages are blank, they wait for your words to fill them again. They need your voice, not just your presence. Type Amen to get blessing 611. You may think your silence is peace. But to them, it's poison. Each day you remain quiet, their heart fractures a little more. And yet, they never let go of the hope that you still care. Their eyes are dry in public, but rivers flood their pillow each night. Their silence is not strength, it's exhaustion from pretending to be fine. And your voice is the only thing that could stop this emotional bleeding. Archangel Michael says, when someone cries for you in silence every night, that cry reaches heaven before it reaches the earth. And now, heaven is asking you to respond, not tomorrow, but now. You may not know how much power your voice has until you use it. It holds the light that can break through their darkest night. Don't wait for a better time, the time is this moment. Type Amen to get blessing 845. They don't want a grand gesture. They want honesty, vulnerability, and your heart in words. Even if it's one sentence, it will mean more than you'll ever know. The longer you stay silent, the more distance grows between you and the one who still loves you from afar. But it's not too late unless you decide to walk away forever. Your voice has not lost its magic to them, it never will. They are not asking you to fix what's broken. They are asking you to recognize that something is broken. And to show them, with your voice, that it can be healed. Type Amen to get blessing 502. There are times they imagine you calling them. They imagine what you would say if you knew their pain. But that imagination is not enough anymore, their heart needs reality. You don't need the perfect words, you need to show them that their cry was not in vain. You need to be the answer to the prayer they whisper every night. This message didn't reach you by mistake, it is divine timing. They've tried to find your voice in the world, but nothing sounds like you. Even in crowded rooms, they still feel empty because you're not there. And all they want, all they truly need, is for you to say something, anything. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Archangel Michael says, you are the miracle someone is still begging for. Heaven has waited to deliver this message until the exact moment your heart was ready. That moment is now. They have suffered long enough in secret. You are their anchor, their hope, their healing. If you turn away now, the silence may become permanent. But if you speak, even gently, even briefly, you can change their entire world. This is the truth they've been dying to hear in the dark. Type Amen to get blessing 944. They don't need closure, they need connection. Closure is for endings. This is not meant to end, it's meant to be reborn. Right now, they're laying in bed again, the same way they did yesterday. Tears sliding down, heartbeat racing, praying to be remembered. And you are the one their soul keeps calling to. There is no coincidence here. Only divine orchestration that brought you to this message. Now that you've heard it, your response determines what happens next. Type Amen to get blessing 303. They don't expect you to understand everything. They only hope you care enough to acknowledge the pain they buried for you. They only ask for a voice to remind them that they weren't forgotten. You gave them light before, you can do it again. You brought them peace before, you can restore it again. Even your silence couldn't destroy their love for you. But don't push it any further. They are running out of emotional oxygen. And you have the power to breathe life back into them. Type Amen to get blessing 656. Archangel Michael says, this message is sealed with the urgency of heaven. The person crying for you in silence cannot keep carrying this weight much longer. They need to know they weren't delusional for loving you. They need to know their pain is valid. And most of all, they need to hear your voice once more, because without it, they are fading. You are their unfinished sentence. Their paused heartbeat. And you are still the one they pray returns before they break completely. Type Amen to get blessing 838. They once believed that love could heal anything. But now they need you to prove it. You are not late, you are being guided here for a divine reason. If you don't speak now, they may never hear you again. And if you do speak, you will give them something no one else can, hope. Not borrowed hope. Not imagined hope. Real hope. And that hope has your voice. That hope carries your name. And that hope, dear soul, is still alive, only because of you. You may not realize it, but they still keep small things that remind them of you. A note. A scent. A song. Each one is a fragile thread connecting their broken pieces to the memory of being whole when they were with you. They haven't erased your photos. They scroll past them quietly, trying not to break in front of others. But in their heart, your image is the only thing they never wanted to delete. They know they've stayed silent too. But silence, for them, was never choice, it was survival. They were afraid that if they reached out, they'd ruin everything, or be ignored. Type Amen to get blessing 774. But now their silence has turned into suffering. Now their nights have turned into a battlefield where memories fight with hope. And still, your name lives inside them like a heartbeat that refuses to stop. You are not forgotten to them. You are not just someone from the past. You are the person their soul still waits for in the hidden corners of their world. You could change everything. Not with grand gestures, but with something as small and powerful as the sound of your voice. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Every time the wind brushes their skin, they imagine it's your energy. Every time they see something beautiful, they wish they could share it with you. And every night, they close their eyes, praying that the morning brings something, anything, from you. They still hold on. Not because it's easy, but because nothing else makes sense without you in it. They've convinced themselves you will come back, until now, when doubt begins to grow louder than love. This is your window. A divine invitation to say what your heart has been storing for too long. Don't make them live another night in silence while knowing you had the key to end it all. Type Amen to get blessing 404. They still remember how you made them feel safe. They still remember how your voice could settle every storm inside them. And now that the storms have returned, all they crave is that same voice. They didn't ask you to be perfect. They just needed you to be real. And if you reach out now, you'll prove that what they felt was never one-sided. They've been strong long enough. Now they need your strength. They've carried both your silence and their pain, and it's becoming too much. Type Amen to get blessing 123. Archangel Michael says, you are the final piece to someone's healing puzzle. The angels have watched them suffer, and they have chosen you to deliver their peace. Not by force, not by apology, but by honesty. Your words will be like rain to a soul that's walked through fire. You don't need to fix what's broken, you only need to acknowledge that it mattered. You are not here reading this message for entertainment. You are here because heaven directed your spirit. And now, someone else's spirit is hanging by the thread of your next move. Type Amen to get blessing 212. Don't let fear stop you. Fear has already done enough damage in both your lives. Now it's time for courage, the quiet kind that simply says, I'm still here. They deserve that. They deserve to know that you heard them, even if they never spoke a word. And the truth is, your soul has heard them all along, you just didn't know how loud their silence was. But now you do. Now you know. And now, it's your turn to speak. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. They are not asking for forever. They are asking for acknowledgement. They are asking for one moment of truth, so they can finally breathe again. Even if it's one message, one voice note, one call, it will mean more to them than you can imagine. It will give them rest. And it may even bring you a healing you didn't know you needed too. Sometimes, when you give someone light, it shines right back into your own darkness. And your voice will not only heal them, it will cleanse something within you too. That's the miracle that's waiting. Type Amen to get blessing 303. You're not late. You're on divine time. This message found you in the exact moment heaven needed it to. You are not being asked to beg, to chase, to explain. You are only being asked to be present. To show that love still echoes between souls who were meant to heal one another. They have not given up on you. Please don't give up on them now. A single word can rewrite everything. Type Amen to get blessing 515. The angels are standing by, watching what you choose to do next. Your response could be the miracle someone prays for tonight. And remember, this isn't just about them. It's about you too. Because when you lift someone from their knees with your voice, something powerful rises within you. Your compassion grows. Your spirit evolves. So speak. Let your voice do what it was created to do, heal. And watch how heaven moves after you do. They've reached the edge of what their heart can hold. And yet, even in that emptiness, they whisper your name. Your voice was their safe place, and they've been lost without it. The nights are the hardest. When everything is quiet and everyone sleeps, they stay awake replaying moments that were once full of laughter. Now those memories echo like ghosts in the silence of their room. They are not asking for explanations. They are asking to feel human again, to feel heard, to feel chosen. And only your voice has. Still walking beside each other. You might not even realize how much you've been missed. You might not know that they keep a space for you, always. Even in your absence, you've lived in the softest corners of their soul. Type Amen to get blessing 343. Archangel Michael says, "This is sacred territory, do not ignore the weight of it. This isn't just longing, this is survival through love. They needed you when everything else fell apart, but you were gone. Now, even if everything appears fine on the surface, the fracture remains deep underneath. And only your voice has the power to reach it. Don't underestimate your significance. You were more than just a part of their life, you were the light in it. And even if it's been days, weeks, or years, your voice still carries the power to spark healing." Type Amen to get blessing 999.